All right, so we continue with our previous lecture. So we added alert dialog box, and whenever user click on it, click on the list item, list view item, so it will show him the alert dialog, prompting him whether he or she wants to delete uh, the list view item or not. So let me run this app and show it to you people later. Previously, like I was not able to run my app um, through the Android Studio, but now I terminated it. And so if I add Note 1 and then click back, you see that Note 1 has been added. Now if I add another note, so let's say it's Note 2, you see that Note 2 has been also added. So if I long click, you will see this alert dialog box appears, and when you click on yes, so Note 1 has been deleted. Similarly, you can delete this Note 2. Yes, alert dialog appears. So this is the title, this is the message, do you want to delete this note, and these are positive and negative button. So if you press yes, so that note also has been deleted. Um, this note app is not mm, saving my data permanently. So if I add note 1, if I add note 1 and if I go back, so now my note 1 has been added. Whenever I like close this app and terminate it and I run it again, you will see that note 1, my app is not showing note 1 to me. This is because I do not permanently save the uh, the notes in this app. So for that, in order to permanently store the data, we are going to use shared preferences. But for that, let us go and here in our node editor activity.java, there was three methods that were called upon edit text object. One was edit text change listener, the other one was on text change, where we save our data to the array list and then we notify it using array adapter. So here somehow we should store our data permanently. So for that we are going to use shared preference class. So you just write share preferences, make an object of share preferences, and then you write get application context dot get shared preferences, and in double quotation you pass the um, package of your app. So in my case it is com.example dot um, my node. So I select it and go to this node editor activity and paste it over here. And then the second thing is the mode. So you give it the mode of, so context dot mode underscore, it's private. So the mode is private, and then you put semicolon in order to terminate the instruction. And then we are going to first put our data in hash set. So in order to declare the hash set uh, object, you write hash set and the data will be of type string, and then you can like uh, you can give it the name of the hash set. So in my case I give it as set. So create that object, new hash set, and in the function call or in constructor call we pass main activity dot nodes, because hash set is going to take data from the nodes array, and then we are going to save that data using shared preferences. How? you call edit method upon shade preference, and then you say put string set, and here give it a key value pair. Key is nodes and the value is set. Lastly, do not forget to call the apply method. So this will store my data inside my app permanently. So we created the object of shade preferences over here, and then we take data from the nodes and put it in set, and then we put the data in the set object in our shade preference object. How? By calling edit function, and then we call another function called put string set, and we give it key value pair. So whenever I am using nodes key, it means that I want to access the set hash set data inside the set hash set, and apply going to apply or permanently save the data inside your notes taking app. So now it is permanently saving data. So here we want to see whether or not our app is working or permanently storing data or not. So I'm going to run it again and see it on our emulator. So okay, this is our app. So let me add one node. So it is node 1, and you go back. So node 1 has been added. So at this moment let me terminate my app. I'm going to run it again by clicking on this node app, and it has not saved it. So what could be the problem? Yes, I think in our main activity we should also use this shade preferences, because we were saving the record, but we were not getting that save record from those shade preferences. So all right, so I'm going to go to the main activity. So here we have the main activity. Scroll down, and yes, here in the set on item long click method, I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to write some code. Hash set again of type string, and then define another set. Now this set is completely independent of the set which we created in node editor activity.java class. So create that hash set and pass it main activity dot nodes. So it will get data from the nodes, and then at this moment we are going to put it back to uh, the shade preferences. So here I'm going to say shade preferences dot edit. So we haven't created shade preferences class, so that is why it is giving us an error. So it would be better to go at the top and create a shade preference class over here. So alright, just write shade preferences, and that's it. And if I scroll back, now you can see that it has recognized that it is a shade preference object, and then I can call another method put string set. Now we are going to get data from the shade preference and put it in our node sets. So nodes. So it is the same key value which we give in the node editor activity. Set dot apply. All right. So what this code will do, it will get the data from the nodes array, and then the same data will be here in our shared preferences, and we are getting data from hash set, and then we are uh, putting it in shared preference. All right, so I think we should add some more code to the top, because uh, whenever our app gets loaded, so we can get that data from the shared preference. So here I'm going to define hash set as string, and get data from shared preferences. Now I'm going to call get string set, because we are getting data from what, from the nodes key value, and pass the other argument as null. So it is giving us an error, and that is because we have to convert this data in shared preferences in the hash set form. Now hash set in Android or in Java is a collection that is used to store data for you people, but it doesn't care about the order of the item that you store. So that is one thing that you should keep in mind. Alright, so we have explicitly converted the shared preferences in hash set, and we get that data. Now I'm going to write some more code. I am going to use if statement. If set, let's say in cases where if set is null, it means that there is no data in set. So we can then add nodes, an example node to our list view. So you write example node. But if it is not null, if set is not null, so we go to the else part. We go to the else part, and there we can say what is nodes, get the data from our set hashtag. So new array list and get data, simply pass that set to the array list. So here it will get the data from the array list. So we do not need this information, so I'm going to commit it out. Alright, if there is no data inside set collection, so we will be having example node. But if there is data, so it will take it from the set and it will store it inside the nodes array. And the array adapter is further going to take that data from the nodes and display it on the list view item. So here my emulator is still running. You see that it is not permanently saving our data. I'm going to now remove it and rerun it. I hope that there are no errors. A lot of time you will see a lot of errors while using Android Studio, because Android Studio is a very heavy software. It consumes a lot of resources, memory resources, processing resources. Um, almost every week it gets updated, to make sure that you have an updated version. There are lots of problems in emulator, in Gradle configuration, but remember, GitHub, Stack Overflow, and Quora, etc. YouTube is your very good friend. Go and paste your error over there, and I hope that you will get some good help. Okay, so I'm going to run it. So it says that nodes keep stopping. So let me see what is that logical error that is not allowing us to. All right, so I think here we were not getting data from the shared, we were not defining uh, the shared preference and object. So I would write here shared preference, get application contents dot get shared preference, give it your package as and first argument, and the second argument is context dot mode private. So I think this line was giving us an error. So let me rerun it, and I hope that this time there will be no logical error. You can always go to logcat and see what type of error it is. So now it is working, and now you see that it has shown you the previous node that you have added. So it means that it has permanently saved this nodes app. So let me now click it, press long click, and let me delete it, and let me add two nodes. Always test your app on the simulator or on your own mobile phone. Make sure that your mobile USB debugging is turned off, otherwise you will be not able to test your app on your mobile phone. And then I'm going to add another node which is called node 2. So here you see that we have example node and node 1 and node 2. Now I am going to once again terminate it and rerun it and see if those nodes are permanently saved or not. So you see that those nodes are saved, but the order or the sorting of those nodes were not I mean a hash set doesn't allow, it is a collection but it does not allow, it doesn't guarantee you people to save your nodes in an order list in descending or ascending order, but you can, there are many ways to work around. But for now, this app is doing well. It is running. There is no error. We are able to delete our node. We are able to insert it. We are able to permanently store it. So go and run all of this code, and I hope that you are going to enjoy this app and use this app in your real life, and more importantly, customize this app, make some changes, and make changes. I mean, it is your assignment to like configure or to change this app and make this app to show the list view items in sorted or in ascending or descending order always. So till then, Allah Hafiz and take care.